What if America's biggest problems, division, decay, distrust, already have answers quietly working in a small island nation thousands of miles away? On the surface, Singapore is a gleaming city-state, a testament to modern wealth. But when you look closer, as I did, you find something far more valuable, a masterclass in systems design. It's a living experiment in how a nation can engineer outcomes, safety, prosperity, unity, through intentional policy and a shared societal mindset. The United States possesses raw power and innovation that Singapore can only dream of. Yet, America is struggling with its own systems. The U.S. is reactive. Singapore is predictive. So, let's analyze this from a geologic perspective. Here are 10 systemic lessons from Singapore that America could adapt to rebuild a stronger, more resilient nation. Number 1. Engineered public order. It's not about cleanliness, it's about signals. My first observation in Singapore wasn't the cleanliness itself, but what it signaled. The pristine streets are a direct output of a system designed for respect. This isn't just about fines, it's about creating an environment where disorder is not tolerated, signaling that the public realm matters. In many American cities, neglected public spaces signal a breakdown of the social contract. Singapore's system proves that a clean, orderly environment isn't an aesthetic luxury. It's a foundational input for civic pride and low crime. Number 2, integrated public transit, a circulatory system for the economy. Singapore's public transport isn't a social service. It's the nation's circulatory system. Trains and buses are logical, reliable, and safe because they are treated as critical infrastructure. In the U.S., our car-centric model creates massive inefficiencies, wasted time, fuel, and productivity. From a geopolitical standpoint, a fragmented transit system weakens a nation's cohesion and economic resilience. Singapore shows that when you connect people efficiently, you connect opportunities. Number 3, predictable justice, the currency of trust. Singapore is known for being strict, but the key to its system is predictability. The rules are clear and applied consistently. This creates a high-trust environment where the law is a known variable. In America, the perception of a two-tiered justice system, where outcomes can be influenced by wealth or connections, erodes the very foundation of societal trust. Singapore's model demonstrates that consistency, not necessarily severity, is the true cornerstone of public faith in institutions. Number 4, strategic urban planning, designing against chaos. Singapore is a case study in human-centric design. Green spaces, residential hubs, and commercial districts are integrated, not isolated. This is long-term, systems-level planning that anticipates how people live, work, and move. Many American cities are victims of reactive, patchwork zoning, leading to sprawl, congestion, and social isolation. Singapore's approach proves that urban harmony isn't an accident. It's a deliberate design outcome. Number 5, an education system built for national strategy. Singapore's education isn't just about creating smart students. It's about building the human capital necessary for national survival and competitiveness. It emphasizes critical thinking, discipline, and global readiness, aligning personal achievement with national interest. The U.S. system, by contrast, is wildly inconsistent, often reinforcing inequality. For America to maintain its global standing, it must view education not as an expense, but as its most critical strategic investment. Number 6, a healthcare system that is a model of efficiency. Singapore's healthcare system is a fascinating hybrid, balancing individual responsibility with state support. It's designed for efficiency and prevention, avoiding the bureaucratic bloat and catastrophic costs that plague the American model. From a systems perspective, a healthy population is a productive population. Singapore demonstrates that a healthcare system can be world-class without being the world's most expensive. Number 7, managed multiculturalism, diversity as a deliberate policy. Singapore didn't just hope for harmony, it engineered it. Through housing quotas, national service, and the celebration of all cultural holidays, it built a common national identity on top of ethnic diversity. In America, diversity is often a source of political friction. Singapore provides a blueprint for how a nation can actively cultivate unity from diversity, turning potential weakness into undeniable strength. Number 8. Technology in service of governance. In Singapore, technology isn't just for the private sector. It's the backbone of public service. Government services are digital by design, making interactions with the state seamless and efficient. This builds public trust. In the U.S., our world-leading tech innovation exists in a parallel universe to our often antiquated government bureaucracy. Singapore shows that technological integration is a form of respect for citizens' time and intelligence. Number 9. Environmentalism as pragmatism, not politics. For a nation with no natural resources, sustainability is a matter of national security. Singapore treats environmental care as a non-negotiable part of its urban planning. It's not a partisan debate, it's a pragmatic necessity. America's political battles over climate change obscure the simple fact that a sustainable nation is a more resilient and economically viable one. Singapore reframes the environment as a strategic asset. Number 10. The foundation of it all, a culture of mutual accountability. Ultimately, every system in Singapore rests on a bedrock of mutual accountability. Leaders are expected to be competent and corruption-free. Citizens are expected to uphold their responsibilities. This creates a virtuous cycle of trust. In America, that trust is frayed. Singapore is a powerful reminder that a nation's greatest asset isn't its resources or its military, but the mutual respect between its government and its people. Singapore is not a model to be copied. Its scale and context are unique, but it is an unparalleled laboratory for systems thinking. It proves that societal outcomes, safety, trust, cleanliness, are not random. They are the direct result of intentional design. America has the resources, the talent, and the innovative spirit. What it lacks is the disciplined, long-term, systemic focus that a place like Singapore has mastered. The question for America is not if it can solve its problems, but whether it has the political will to look beyond its borders, learn from what works, and adapt those lessons to build a more perfect union. If you believe in understanding the world systems to fix our own, then like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which lesson America needs most. This is Geologic, seeing the world not just as it is, but as it works.